Today's lesson is the fourth lesson in topic 10. Multiply a whole number by and a mixed number. What we're going to do today? Now you are using your mic. First rule, remember? Okay. My heroes, what we will do today, we will solve questions like these questions, question 3 and 4. We're multiplying a whole number by a mixed number. Oh, that's new. Okay, to start, let's go to page. Tell me, what page is this?
562.
Great. 562. Okay. And let's go ahead. As usual, I need someone to read it for us. So, Abdulaziz Khalid. Abdulaziz Khalid.
What, Mr.?
Okay, please read it for us.
Where?
Okay, I will show you. I mean this, Abdulaziz. Okay, go ahead.
You can use appropriate tools.
What are you reading?
What?
I mean the main question. The main question.
Oh, okay. Ellie want to make 5 blankets as gift for her friend. It takes
2 and 2/3
2 and 2/3
yards
of
fabric.
fabric to make each blanket. How many yards of fabric does Ellie need?
Okay, to find how many yards of fabric does Ellie need, we should use multiplication, of course. Okay, thank you, Abdulaziz.
Yes.
Of course, my heroes, as you see here, we need to repeat the 2 and 2/3 yards. So that's why we are multiplying 5 by 2 and 2/3 yard. And also we have here a diagram to show us what we're doing. And from this diagram, you see that we may use addition also. But in this lesson, we will use multiplication. You can use addition to add the first to the second to the third. You are repeating. You can use addition. But in this lesson, we are using multiplication. Okay. To do so, we have two ways to do what? To multiply a whole number by a mixed number. But before I start, I want to remind you about something very, very, very important. What? Okay. So, I want to remind you about the meaning of a mixed number. What do we mean? What do we mean by mixed number? So I will use the mixed number that we have in this question, 2 and 2/3. My heroes, what is the meaning of 2 and 2/3? This is equal to a whole 2 plus a fraction 2/3. So again, The mixed number is two parts. One of them is the whole, and the other is the fraction. And we can, of course, we can use them together by using addition to them, adding them to each other. So 2 and 2/3 means 2 plus 2/3. Okay, now let's go down to see the two ways that we can use. And the first way is very easy, since as you can see here, this is 2 and 2/3. Using this color, you can watch here that these are 2 here and 2/3, and also again 2 and 2/3, and so on, 2 and 2/3. So we are repeating this 2 and 2/3. We are repeating it how many times? 5 times. So in this case, we are repeating the 5 times of 2 and 5 times of 2/3. So again, the first way, to multiply 5 by 2 and 2/3. We know that the 2 and 2/3 is two parts. One of them is the whole and the other is the fraction. So we multiply the 5 by the first and the 5 by the second. Can anyone tell me what is this property? This is like which property? We have a property like this. Which property? Anyone?
Associative.
No, not associative. Okay, okay, now, huh? Anyone? What is this property? Distributive property. We are distributing the 5. We are distributing the 5. I have a problem with this pen. Okay. We are distributing the whole 5 to multiply it one time by the whole 2 and another time by the 2 and the 2/3. So when we multiply now, pretty easy, 5 times 2 equals 10 and 5 times 2/3 equals 10/3. Put them together, but before you put them together, make sure that this fraction is not improper fraction. And if it is improper, do you remember improper? Improper means it's greater than 1, it's more than 1. So you need to use division to write it as a mixed number. So 3 times 3 equals 9, the remainder is 1. So the whole is 3 and the remainder is 1, so the numerator is 1. And just add them together. 10 plus 3 and 1/3 gives 13 and 1/3. Okay, this is the first way. Again, the first way, we use something like the distributive property. In fact, it is the distributive property. And multiply the 5 by the first, which is the whole, and multiply the 5 by the second, which is the fraction. Then we add them together, but before we add them, we need to make sure that the fraction is not improper. If it is improper fraction, we need to write it as a mixed number. Then we can add. Okay, any problems? Let's move to the second way. And here in the second way, I have something written here. Can you see it? Change the mixed number to a fraction. What? How to do so? We know how to change a fraction, improper fraction, to a mixed number. Now, how to make a mixed number to be a fraction?
I know, Mr.
Okay.
Multiply the denominator to the whole number.
Mm-hmm.
And equals 6 and plus it to the numerator.
Wow, great.
8.
Excellent. Wow.
8 plus.
Okay, let's do it one more time. I'll write it down here. 2 and 2/3, and let's do this again. Again, my heroes. Thank you, Muhammad. Great work. Okay, my heroes again. We can use this by multiplying. What do we need to do? We need to write this mixed number as improper fraction, as a fraction. So, the first thing that I will start with is the denominator. The denominator is the same. Any problems? Oh, I think it's okay. The denominator is the same. No problems. Okay? Now, let's think of the numerator. What should we use in the numerator? In the numerator, my heroes, to find this number, in the numerator, we multiply the whole number by the denominator and add it to the numerator. Watch. Again. Oh, again. Okay, again. Times down plus up. Again. Times down plus up. Oh, very easy. What are we doing? Times down means 2 times 3. The whole 2 times 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. Plus up. Plus up means add the numerator. Add the 2. You have now 6. 6 plus 2 equals 8. Let's do this one more time. So this is 8/3. We know it. Okay? Now, let's do it one more time, but I will change the numbers this time, so we can do it again. 4. And I need help here to write this mixed number as a fraction. Okay, I'll choose one of the heroes to help. Ala. Ala. Okay. Jed. Khalifa, I'm calling the names. Hussein. Okay, Jed. We need to write this as improper fraction. So we use this method, times down plus up. Let's go ahead. Okay, just wait. When I finish, tell me.
4 multiplied 3.
No, 4 times down, not times up, times down. Four times 5. Okay, plus up. What about the denominator? What should I write down in the denominator? Yes, again? 12. Why 12? We do not change the denominator. So
5.
5. Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you, my hero. Thank you, Jed. So, my heroes, now you know how we change the mixed number to a fraction. Let's continue with the second way. I will erase all this so we can focus here. The first step, change the mixed number to a fraction. Then just multiply it. You know that we multiply the numerator. So 5 times 8 and keep the same denominator. 5 times 8 equals 40 and the same denominator 3. So the answer is 40 thirds. Or use long division. Okay, I will do it. 4 divided by 3 equals 1. 1 times 3 equals 3. Subtract. We have 1 remaining. Drop the next digit, 0. 10 divided by 3 equals 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. Subtract, the remainder is 1. So we have down here the remainder 1. And the whole up here is 13. The quotient is 13, so the whole is 13. And the remainder is 1, so the numerator is 1. And keep the same denominator. Okay. To make sure that we understand this, let's move to the next page and try to solve. And in fact, today, my heroes, I will use the two ways. So each question here, the two questions, these two questions, question number 3 and question number 4, we will solve each one 2 times. The first time using the first way, the second time using the second way. Okay, so I will divide the page, I will divide this here into 2 parts, here and also down here. But I want to go down, we need to find the product, so I can go down to make it a little bit larger. Yes, any questions? Any problems?
No.
Okay, please do not use your mics if you don't have any problems. Okay, I said I will divide this into 2 sections. And why will we do it in the 2 ways? Because I want you to choose your best way. So I want you to know the 2 ways. They are very important. Sometimes the first way is easier. Sometimes the second way is easier. And I think both of them, you can use them together. Danielle?
No, teacher. Always, no, teacher. Always the second
Yes.
way.
Okay, Danielle, go ahead. We will start to solve 2 multiplied by 2 and 1/4 using the first method. So we multiply the 2 by,
2 multiplied by 2,
yes.
4.
Okay, no, you should tell me also. Plus,
Plus 2 remaining and 1 over 4.
great. Now let's multiply it. 2 times 2, you said 4, plus
Yeah.
2 times 1/4 equals, of course we multiply the 2 by the numerator.
2.
2 what? 2/4 is my hero. Do not change the denominator. Okay, now 4 plus 2/4 is 4, and 2/4. Okay, thank you, my hero. Good work. Okay, my heroes, let's try now the second method. Abdurrahman,
Yes, teacher.
I know that you prefer the second one. Go ahead.
Yes. 2, 5, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Okay, so we need to make this 2 and 1/4 as a fraction.
1, 2, 1 and 2.
Again?
1 and 1, 2.
What one?
I don't know.
This is mixed number. I want a fraction. You mean 2 and 1/4 equals 1.5. How?
Oh no, teacher, the question number 4.
Oh, yes. No. I'm solving question number 2.
Okay.
Okay, Abdurrahman, we are multiplying by down times down plus up. That's what we are doing here. Go ahead.
2 multiply 4 is 2 multiply 4 is 8
Mm-hmm.
plus 1 equals 9. So 9 here and down 4.
And down the same denominator. Great. So here the fraction is 9/4. Go ahead, Abdurrahman.
9 fourths. So we can the answer is 18 fourths.
Excellent. Now this is improper fraction, of course.
Yeah. And now we will do the long division. 18 and 4. 4 multiplied 4 is 16. So 18 minus 16 equals 2. So the 2 is the numerator and 4 is the quotient.
So again, the 2 is the numerator
Yeah.
and the 4 is the quotient. So the whole number is 4, right?
Yeah.
And what about the denominator?
4,
Down. Okay, thank you, my hero. Great work. Okay, my heroes, as you can see, in the two ways, we get the same answer. 4 and 2/4, it's the same answer. You will get the same answer. Okay, my heroes, please write quickly. Write everything. My heroes, I repeat, write everything. You should write this. It's very important. And also you should write this. It's also important.
I answered it all yesterday.
Great. Go ahead, my heroes. Great work, Ali. 30 seconds and we start in question number 4. Quickly, my heroes. Okay, let's continue. Is there anyone writing?
Right.
Okay, quickly, Maithan. Finish quickly.
Finish.
Okay, Thamer. Great. Muhammad Jamal?
Me too.
Okay. Muhammad Jamal? Muhammad Jamal? Ibrahim Jalala? Ibrahim Jalala?
Mr. Muhammad Yahya.
I didn't call you Muhammad. I called Muhammad Jamal and Ibrahim Jalala.
Mr. For Ibrahim Jalala, his mic have a problem.
Okay, I know from yesterday, and I told him to solve the problem, and I will ask him today. I told him yesterday that I will do so. Riyadh,
Yes.
mic's off. Mic's off. Riyadh. Riyadh.
Yes.
Okay, Riyadh, go ahead. The first method. My heroes, I will erase question number 3. Okay? So now we can focus on question number 4. I will move down to give us more space down. And go ahead, my hero. In the first method, what should we do? Multiply the whole by the whole and multiply the whole by the half. Distribution. Distribute. Go ahead. So 2 times
2 times 1 and then
Plus.
1 and a half.
plus
1 half.
no, 2 times. You didn't say 2 times. Right? Okay, now continue. 2 times 1
Equals 2.
and 2 times 1 half.
2 times 1 half equals 2/4.
Why? Why? Keep the denominator. So 2 halves and 2 halves equal to 1. Yes, so it's 2 plus a whole 1. So it's equal 3. So the final answer here is 3. Great work. Thank you, my hero. Okay. Abdullah Mubarak.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, Abdullah. The second method. So we need to write 1 and 1 half as a fraction. Times down plus up. Times down plus up.
1 times 2. Wait, Mr. 1 minute.
Yes, 1 times 2. You don't need 1 minute. 1 times 2 equals.
Because my small brother is making noise.
Oh, okay. 1 times 2 equals
1
2. Plus 1.
equal to 3.
Okay, what about the denominator?
Keep.
So what is the denominator? My hero, go ahead with me. The same denominator. So now what are we multiplying? We are multiplying the whole 2 by, I will not write 1 and 1 half. I will write 3 halves. Go ahead.
2 multiply 3
Yes.
equals 6.
So 6 halves. We can write this as a mixed number because this is improper fraction. Let's do it. 6 divided by 2 equals
3.
3 times 2 equals 6. So the remainder is 0.
Yes.
And the whole is,
3.
and 0 halves means we will not write anything as a fraction. So just 3. Thank you, my hero. Thank you, Abdullah. Okay, my heroes, as you can see, we have the same answer. Any questions? Any problems? Now it's the time for the what? For what?
Quizzes.
Yes, the time for the game. Okay, my heroes, I will stop sharing my screen now and I will send to you the link of the game.